Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Dick, I look at you. I know I've seen you in MI, I've seen you in Delhi, I've seen you around as well. But in my eyes, you're KKR. Now, of course, you're going to be RCB this year, and the big announcement of RCB and Faf as captain. I want to ask you two things about that. One, is he the right person to lead RCB? Number one, and number two, we found that the most successful captains in the IPL, whether it's Rohit Sharma, whether it's MS Dhoni, whether it's two that Gautam Gambhir delivered for KKR, they've all been Indian captains. So how does it work with an overseas captain?
To answer your question first, Harsha, I think Faf is the right choice. I think he's at that stage in his career where he's ready to take on the responsibility. He's played IPL for a certain amount of time. And you can see even today when he announced that, as part of the function, the effort he's putting in trying to get to know the young boys was really good. I think he's batting probably as well as he's ever batted. So that is a big plus. And in many ways, I think we have to understand we have some really strong characters in the team. And he's one of those guys, after he's the fact that he's led his country for a good amount of time. And he's a very good tactician as well. So that will add to the fact that, he's a very good captain. And he has a good support staff to go back to. And I do think at this point of time, Faf is a very, very good choice for RCB. And I think, they've absolutely made the right choice there. When it comes to foreign captains, if you do take the sample size, there have not been very many successful captains, so to say. But the two leaders that, over a period of time, obviously, the most successful, you have to say, would be Shane Warne. I think he won it for them the first year. But after that, I thought George Bailey did a pretty decent job with Kings 11. I think in many ways, he, shepherded that team really well. Owen Morgan, out of personal experience, must admit, was fabulous as a captain. I thought he really led the boys well. A very good tactician, completely looks at the game very differently to a lot of others. And you can see, obviously, the results that he's got with the English white ball team has come as no fluke. I think he's a fabulous captain, led the team really well. The young boys, some good conversations with the young boys. So I was very impressed. With Faf, obviously, it's hard for me to judge how it's going to go right away, right off the bat. But I can tell you, he has led franchisees in other tournaments when he was an outsider as well, and he's done a really good job at that. So I think that definitely would have played a part in him being a captain for RCB. You got to understand that IPL is a completely different kettle of fish compared to anything else, and I'm just wishing that he does a really good job. For the moment, it does look with his approach, he's doing the right things in trying to create a relationship with the young boys, which is very, very important because that's the big barrier. The international players will come through, there's no doubt. It's the young boys who need to look up to a Faf and have those conversations. And you could see, the name that he's got, especially in CSK, which is the only franchise he's played apart from Pune, is that he's a very warm guy and somebody who's a really big team man, and that is definitely going to help him as a leader.
Yeah, also he has no pressure of playing for South Africa now. He can focus completely on RCB, though you did let slip a little line, which I was going to let by, about these strong characters in this year's RCB team. There's Virat Kohli, whatever. Maybe I'm speaking to one just now as well, but no, we let that go gently.
To answer that question, we all know that Virat and Maxi are obviously very strong personalities, and Virat has been somebody who's led his country for a long time and been fabulous at that. Maxwell, again, I'm sure he would have thought he had a chance as well because he's led Melbourne Stars for some time now and done a good job with them. And he had a fabulous tournament with RCB last year as well. And I'm sure, and from whatever Mike Hessen has spoken to us, we formed the leadership group, and you got to understand that Harshal Patel is somebody who's done really well as a leader for Haryana as well, and that's not an easy state to lead, and he's done well for them. So there are a few leaders in this group. And some strong characters. I do feel Josh Hazlewood is somebody who is, completely untapped as a leader, and I have a feeling he's a very strong personality as a bowler, and he's going to lead that bowling group only because of his experience. And I think again he's at the peak of his prowess when it comes to his bowling. I think he's bowling as well as ever bowled in this white ball format. We all know he's really good with the red ball, but the white ball has really come along in this stint with CSK and Australia and the World Cup. So I'm really looking to interact with him and see how he goes as a person as well.